Chapter 7 India Location, Size, Political, Relief. Our motherland, India, is a country of great physical and cultural diversity. It has lofty mountains, mighty rivers, extensive plains, and plateaus. It is called a subcontinent because it is a large and unique geographical unit which stands out distinctly from the rest of the continent of Asia. India is referred to as the Indian subcontinent because it is a geographical unit which is self-sufficient in itself as it is cut off from the rest of Asia by the great mountain wall of the Himalayas. Its neighbors Pakistan, Bangladesh, Myanmar, Sri Lanka, Nepal, and Bhutan are also part of the Indian subcontinent. Location and size. India lies entirely in the tropical and subtropical regions of the northern hemisphere. It is located in the southern part of Asia at the head of the Indian Ocean. It lies between 8 degree 4 minutes north and 37 degree 6 minutes north latitudes and between 68 degree 7 minutes east and 97 degree 25 minutes east longitudes. India has a total geographical area of 3.28 million square kilometer. The north-south extent from Kashmir to Kanyakumari is about 3200 kilometer, while the east to west extent from Arunachal Pradesh to Kutch is approximately 2900 kilometer. India shares its borders with Pakistan and Afghanistan in the northwest, China and Nepal in the north, Bhutan in the northeast, Bangladesh and Myanmar in the east, and Sri Lanka in the south. The Tropic of Cancer, running from east to west, divides the country into two halves. Longitudinally, there is a difference of 29 degrees between India's easternmost point and the westernmost point. This results in a time difference of about 2 hours between these points. To avoid any confusion, the meridian of 82.5 degree east, which runs through the middle of the country, is taken as the Indian Standard Meridian, and the local time on this is adopted as the Indian Standard Time, IST. Political divisions. India is a union of states and union territories. For administrative convenience, the country is divided into 28 states and 8 union territories. Most of these states are formed on the basis of languages spoken by the people. Each state is further divided into districts. NCR, or the National Capital Region of Delhi, includes the townships of Noida, Faridabad, Ghaziabad, and Gurugram. There is a NCR board under the Ministry of Urban Development of Government of India, which is responsible for developing the cities around the capital within a radius of 250 kilometers. State-wise, area covered under the National Capital Region is NCT Delhi, 1483 square kilometer. Haryana, 13,413 square kilometer. Rajasthan, 4,493 square kilometer. Uttar Pradesh, 10,853 square kilometer. Total 30,242 square kilometer. Physical divisions. India is a land of varied relief features. The main land can be broadly classified into 6 main divisions. Number 1, the Northern Mountains. Number 2, the Northern Plains. Number 3, the Great Indian Desert. Number 4, the Peninsular Plateau. Number 5, the Coastal Plains. Number 6, the island groups. The Northern Mountains. The entire northern boundary of India is guarded by several lofty mountain ranges which run in the shape of an arc. The northernmost range is the Karakoram range, which has the world's second highest peak, Mount K2 or Godwin Austen. This is 8,611 meter high and is the second highest peak in the Indian subcontinent. To the south of the Karakoram range lie the mighty Himalayas, which are young fold mountains. The term Himalaya is made up of 2 syllables, Him and Alaya. Him means snow and Alaya means abode. The term Himalaya means abode of snow. Many rivers originate from these mountains. The Himalayas consist of 3 parallel ranges. The northernmost is the Himadri or the Greater Himalayas, which contains the world's highest peaks. Its average height is 6,000 meters. South of this is the Himachal or the Lesser Himalayas, its height being 3,500 to 4,500 meters. These are the home to popular hill stations like Shimla, Nainital, Dalhousie, Manali, Almora, etc. The southernmost range is called the Shivaliks or the Outer Himalayas, whose height is 600 to 1200 meters. The Himalayas extend eastward and the Indian offshoots include the Naga, Patkai, the Lushai and the Mizo hills. In the lesser and outer Himalayas lie the longitudinal valleys called Dunds in the west and Duars in the east. Examples are Dehradun, Patidunds. The important mountain ranges in the Himalayas are Zanskar, Ladakh, Kanchenjunga, Kailash, Karakoram, Pir Panjal, and the Dhauladhar ranges. The mountain peaks such as the Mount Everest, Mount Nanda Devi, and the Nanga Parbat are some of the well-known peaks which are found in the Great Himalayas. The Karakoram Pass, the Shipkila Pass, the Nathula Pass are some of the important passes of the Himalayas. The Northern Plains, formed by the rivers Indus, Ganga, and Brahmaputra. These plains lie to the south of the Himalayas. This is the most extensive and well-drained, fertile region of the subcontinent. This vast, flat, low-lying region of alluvial deposits laid down by the three rivers and their tributaries provides fertile land for cultivation. This is one of the most densely populated regions of India. The major divisions of northern plains are: number 1, Punjab Plains, between river Indus and its tributaries. Number 2, Ganga Plains, between Ghaggar and Tista River. It extends from Haryana to Delhi, Uttar Pradesh, Bihar, and parts of Jharkhand and West Bengal. Number 3, Brahmaputra Plains, between Tista and Dihang. The average width of the northern plains is 320 to 240 km with total length of 2400 kilometers. The Great Indian Desert. In the west, the northern plains extend into a dry, hot, sandy stretch of land to the west of the Aravalli Ranges. It is called the Thar Desert or the Great Indian Desert. This region experiences very little rainfall. The only big river here is the Luni, which is a seasonal river. The Peninsular Plateau. Lying south of the northern plain is the triangular shaped landform which is made up of hard, igneous and metamorphic rocks. This plateau has an undulating surface with gentle slopes. The river Narmada divides the plateau into two parts. The Malwa Plateau lies to the northwest and the Deccan Plateau lies to the south of the Vindhya and Satpura ranges. The Deccan Plateau is bound by the Western Ghats or the Sahyadris on the western side and the Eastern Ghats on the eastern side. Western Ghats extends from Tapti to Kanyakumari. They are continuous and narrow. Nilgiri ranges lie here along with Doda Beta, Ooty and Anaimudi is the highest peak of Western Ghats. Eastern Ghats cover the area from Odisha to Nilgiri Hills. They are discontinuous and broader. A number of rivers flow through the Deccan Plateau. The river Narmada and Tapi are the only two main rivers flowing westwards, falling into the Arabian Sea. There are several east-flowing rivers, of which the Mahanadi, Godavari, Krishna and Kaveri are the major ones which flow into the Bay of Bengal. The plateau is a storehouse of minerals like coal, iron ore, manganese, etc. The coastal plains. These plains lie to the west and east of the Western Ghats and the Eastern Ghats and are known by different local names. Between Gujarat and Goa, the plain is called the Konkan Coast. South of Goa, it is called the Kannada Coast. And further south is called Malabar Coast. The eastern coastal plains are much broader and discontinuous than the western coastal plains. The northern part of the eastern plains is referred to as the northern Sirkars, while the southern part is called the Coromandel coast. The island groups. There are two groups of islands which are a part of India. Lakshadweep in the Arabian Sea and Andaman and Nicobar Islands in the Bay of Bengal. The Lakshadweep Islands are a group of small coral islands, many of which are uninhabited. Kavaratti is the capital of this union territory. The Andaman and Nicobar Islands are actually peaks of submerged volcanic mountains. These are bigger in size and are about 550 islands in number. Barren Island, the only active volcano, is located here. Port Blair is its capital. These islands are a major tourist attraction. The physical divisions of India give it a unique geographical unity. All of them are interdependent and significant for the country. While the northern plains are the granary of the country, the peninsular plateau is rich in minerals. Both contribute significantly to the country's economy.